Eden Memorial Chapels understands Jewish funerals can take many forms. Some are very Orthodox, while others are more conservative or of a Reformed nature. There's no one better in New York or New Jersey. Go to EdenMemorial.com.
You're commuting home with Katz and Cosby. Now, here's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby on 77 WABC.
Everybody talking about this big release by the D.C. judge tied to Jack Smith, the special counsel. How is this not election interference? It's all about January 6th, things that are supposedly damning but one-sided against President Trump. Are you kidding me? It's 2 weeks away. This is crazy. Joining us now is Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett. Greg, your take on this. This is stunning.
Well, it's a deliberate attempt by the judge, Tanya Chutkan, to sway an election. It's election interference. What's remarkable is that, when you read, I think it's like 5 pages, the order, she doesn't really deny what she's doing. She writes, well, this information is incidental. It is not. And then she says, and I'm quoting here, that's not the same thing as a court's intentional interference. So she's unwittingly admitting that which she claims is false. And even dumber is her comment that withholding information is election interference. No, it's not. That's absurd. The good news, I think, for Donald Trump is that voters well know what's going on. This case brought by Jack Smith is legally weak. It's factually and evidentiary bereft. It's more of the same lawfare that Democrats launched the moment Trump announced he's running for president. People see it, I think, Rita, for what it is. It's an illegitimate attempt to smear and sully the Republican candidate to gain votes, literally, while votes are being cast in some states. And, of course, Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, is all in on this. He should have ordered Smith delay any court filings until after the election. That's the written rule at the DOJ. But instead, Garland and Smith went out of order bringing this anti-Trump campaign advertisement, because that's what it really is. And the judge let him get away with it. She cheered him on. So it's pretty shameful conduct by Judge Tanya Chutkan.
Gregg Jarrett, Judge Weinberg has a question.
Greg, that's exactly right. There is absolutely no procedural or legal reason why they should have been dealing with this issue until after the election. She controls her own calendar like any trial judge. She could have said no, or she could have taken the filing and put it under seal and release it after the election.
Yeah, the lawyers have it. It should have been under seal. There's no reason to release it to the public. There's no purpose in doing that except for the obvious, to damage Trump and help Kamala Harris get elected. And, even CNN's legal analyst, I'll give him some credit here. He said, look, I was a federal prosecutor. Prosecutors don't bring this motion. The defense gets to bring the motion first. But he went out of order because he wanted to release it to the public, and the judge let him do it. And when Trump's lawyers protested and said, keep it under seal, with no discussion, she said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm releasing it to the public. And now she's done it again because the first time she issued a release, it didn't gain any traction. And this is not going to gain traction either. Nobody cares about Jack Smith and his silly case.
Yeah, absolutely. Ed Cox, your thoughts? It's really interesting, the timing.
That's absolutely true. I mean, the first release was a complete flop, and a lot of this is grand jury evidence, is it not, that is just completely blanked out because you can't release that.
It is, Ed, you're absolutely right, and that only underscores how crooked this is by the judge and by Jack Smith. If Trump is elected, this case will get dismissed as it should have been immediately. And, he's already got a malicious prosecution case against Jack Smith in the Florida matter, which was dismissed by the judge because Smith had no constitutional jurisdiction. And so, in the end, justice tends to grind rather slowly, the wheels of it. But in the end, I think Donald Trump's going to get the last laugh and maybe a bucket load of money as well.
Wow. Well, Gregg Jarrett, thank you very much. It's really great to have you on.
Oh, my pleasure as always. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Americans are durable. We take pride in hard work and high quality. American Giant makes durable quality clothing right here in the USA because what we wear reflects who we are. When you buy American Giant, you're not just wearing the best clothes money can buy. You're helping keep jobs and pride in your own backyard. Premium clothing built to last decades, like it should. Get 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code RightHere24.